Hello, hi guys, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Just give me a minute. I'm searching for a few files. I'm just trying to get the file in which I discussed yesterday's software scenario. Not sure by mistake that was related to what. Yeah, this is the one. Fine. Okay, let's wait for 1 more minute for this to join. Okay, so Gautam and Sandeep, any question, anything which you want to discuss?
Hi, sir. Good morning. No, sir. As of now, all clear.
Okay, so yesterday the topics which I have discussed was software. Was that clear?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
clear.
Yes.
Okay, perfect then. I was thinking that whether it's clear or not, you guys need some more clarification. Okay. Not sure why this has not joined yet. You might be thinking the 7:10 is the regular time.
Soft delete means we are only changing the flag type as N, Y to N.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So it's 7:03 now. I think we should start. Meanwhile, others will be joining. I have pinged in the group chat as well. Okay. So we have discussed soft date yesterday, and this is very important concept in the interior world. Okay, and I've tried to cover most of the scenarios. Please go through this, and if you have any doubt, any confusion, please come back to me. But really, guys, this is very important concept of ETL world. Okay, or I will tell like data warehouse, database world. And I've tried to explain you with the help of an example that how this exactly happens. Okay. So yeah, we should know this. Fine, others has joined. Fine, perfect. So now there is a uh, there is a question. Right. So yesterday I was discussing about this scenario. Okay. Thank you. This scenario. 24, one is there. Okay, now I believe you all are good in SQL. Okay, so and yeah, I have prepared 10 objective questions. So I will share the link with you. So after the class, okay. So you all have to go through that link and try to attempt those questions honestly. Okay, that is for your self evaluation. It is not like I'm going to publish your mark somewhere or on this platform or something like that. That is for your self-evaluation. Attain that, see how much marks you have scored, and and judge yourself. That's what I want to tell. Okay, so I will share after this session. So honestly attend that. So that will help you to understand that how what's the level. And there was a very simple questions. Okay, not complicated. Fine. Now suppose this scenario. Let's consider this scenario in which I have this employee IDs, employee name, and this was the location. Okay, I have received this file. Fine, I've received this file on a particular date. And on that day, I have loaded this. I have loaded this in your stage. Fine. Suppose I've loaded this in your stage. So in your stage, this should be the data. Am I correct? Can you hear me? I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
this should be the data, right? In your, I'm not talking about soft delete now. Very straightforward scenario. This is the record I have received in source file. I have run the stage load. After that, this will be the data which should be loaded in stage table. Is this clear?
Yeah, clear.
Now, if I will tell you that, okay, you need to validate this scenario. So how you will validate? Means these are the records in source file. All these records have moved to a stage or not. So how you will validate? Come on, guys, you don't have much time. Please quickly. What should the first test case?
Count, select count of the source employee stage. We have to records count. We have to do validate how many records are there in the file
Count of star
from employee stage. Employee stage.
stage, right?
EMP stage. Here word count.
Sorry.
Here in the file WCL command.
Perfect. So you will receive this, you will retrieve this data from your stage. Okay, select count star from employee stage, and the output will be how much? 5. Okay.
Yeah.
And this file is present in your Unix path Unix directory. So here you will apply that wc -l command. Okay, and then you will route this to a file, and then you can compare that. Okay, the count is same or whatever it may be. Okay, this is one thing what you can do. Okay, now okay, no, leave this one. Okay, I will come to the critical words. First of all, leave this one. So is this clear? Soft delete concept is clear? Any question, anyone? Because I moved to a city today that is based on this only. If you have any question, please ask me. No questions, right? Okay. Then moving to SCDs. SCD is slowly changing dimension. Let's see what is this. SCDs. Leave this one as of now. Let me complete the SCD first of all. So there are 3 kinds of SCDs. SCD1, SCD2, and SCD3. So first of all, I will start with SCDs 2. Okay, then I will cover SCD1 and SCD3. Fine. So what SCD2 tells, let's try to understand this. Suppose on 10th of December 2021, I have received this set of record in the source file. On 10th of December 2021, I have received this in the source file. Let me write this source file. Okay. This was a data present in source file. After this, I will do the basic file validation, and then I will run the stage load job. Okay. Now the data has been moved to this is stage table. Okay. And this is the record you have. Okay, this is very simple and straightforward, and hope this is clear to you. This happens on 10th of December. Okay, now next day, 11th December 2021. Next day, what happened? And And we are talking about, let's consider full load, okay? And we are talking about full load. Full load. Now, next day, what happened? Next day, I will see this set of record. Now, what's the difference here?
Location changed to Mumbai. Here,
Location of employee has changed from Delhi to
Mumbai.
Mumbai. Okay. After that, you will run the stage load, right?
Yeah.
Run the stage load, correct? Now, there are two scenarios. There are two scenarios. You cannot keep the location of A as Delhi, right? Because the location of A has changed from Delhi to Mumbai, correct? So what you can do, what you will do here, then tell me.
We have to change to location to Mumbai, and we have to um, insert one more
Correct?
update date column.
Perfect. You will change this to Mumbai, right?
Yeah.
And then you have a column,
Update.
updated date or update date, something like that will be there. And you will mark today's date. No, it happens on 11th of December. You'll mark it 11th December 2021. Correct? Mark like this here. Okay, we'll mark it like this. Any confusion still here? Anyone? Anyone who's having any other idea apart from this? That Tanvi, let's do like this. Any other idea?
Yeah. Apart from this, we cannot change to Delhi. That flag has changed to N. Before that, change to Mumbai. A as Delhi location. That we have to change the flag as N. And after that, we have.
Then after that, perfect. You're telling correctly. Tell me after that what you will do.
After that, again we need to insert one more row. A
Perfect.
Mumbai
Perfect.
flag Y.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. Very good. That's what I was about to tell. Very good. This is one way. Okay, this is one way. This is also correct. Okay, you can do like this also. That okay, the location of A has changed from Delhi to Mumbai. So let's mark it Mumbai. And then you have added a column, updated date. So from this column, we can understand that okay, on 11th of December, some value has changed. Again, someone has asked me yesterday that how you will come to know the which value has changed. So that is a little bit dicey. Okay, but we'll understand that something has changed. So location Mumbai has changed here. Okay, this is one technique, and we have one more technique. I think this is the second technique. Okay. Now, is this clear what I've done here?
Yeah.
What I have done? The same thing. What I think someone has told me. I sorry, I missed the name. Very good. So here what I am doing. Now see, this is also correct. This is also correct. Okay. Here what I have done, I have created a new record with location Mumbai. Okay. Now tell me which one, this technique one or technique two, which one do you think is better?
Technique 2.
Technique two is better. Why?
Because I need to fetch the history of that A employee
Right,
A.
perfect. Very good. So from this from this technique, uploading the data, we can understand the history as well. That suppose if I want to see that, okay, where A was located before Mumbai, so I can find it easily. Okay, A was located in Delhi. Okay, and he was staying there from 10 December till 11 December. Okay, and then on Mumbai, he went to Mumbai on 11 December. And if it is too late is null, it means he is staying here only. No changes, right? If it is null, it means no change. Updated date is 11 December, it means this value was updated on 11 December. Even if you want, you can remove this column, but generally you will see that this column will be there. Okay. Is this clear, guys? So this is known as SCD type 2 because here we are maintaining the what we are maintaining? We are maintaining the history. We are maintaining the history. Is this clear? Any confusion on this? Anyone? So this is known as SCD type 2. And this is also correct. But if you're not interested in maintaining history, then you can go with this option. Okay, and this is known as SCD type 1. This is SCD type 1. SCD type 1, and this is SCD type 2. So in SCD type 2, you are maintaining history. When SCD type 1, you are not maintaining history, you are just updating that particular value. Any question, guys? No question.
Hi, Tanir.
Yeah.
Actually, that A person is there now. His from date is 11/12/2021.
Sorry, A.
In SCD type 2, the A person location is Mumbai.
Correct.
The from date is 11 or any other date, like
Yeah,
it should be any mandatory.
This is mandatory column. It will be
No, it will be like 12/2021 or 11.
No, I see this change has happened on 11th, right? 11th December.
Yeah.
Correct. So it means on 11th December he was transferred to Mumbai. So that's why from date will be 11th December. But to date will be null or blank because we are not sure till which date he will be staying here. Correct. That's why I have kept this to date column as null. But in the first row, I am sure that employee A was relocated from Delhi to Mumbai on 11th December. Okay, that's why I marked to date here as 11th. But here as well, you can see the to date is null. Why? Because we are not sure. Because we are not sure when he will leave this particular location. B Kolkata 10 December. It means he was there on 10th of December 2021 in Kolkata, but still he is staying in Kolkata only. So that's why I kept this null. Similarly, this is also null. Okay. Sometime they will keep it as a high end date like this. Okay. Something like this they will keep, but generally this will be null or blank. Okay. Is this clear?
Yeah. Clear.
So this is a CD1. Here we are not maintaining the history. We are just updating the record. This is also correct. I will not tell this is incorrect, but this totally depends on your business requirement. If your business tells that, no, I'm not interested in the history, just tell me the final record, then you can update this. You see, I have updated this, but if the requirement is that, no, I want to see the history, then you have to create a new row so that you can see that where you were staying earlier. Hope this is clear. Okay, now 12th December 2021. In this source file, now the location of A changed from Mumbai to Goa. Change from location of A changed from Mumbai to Goa. Now tell me in SCD1 what will happen?
Only Goa information. A Goa Y updated date 12th.
A Goa Y from date
Update date is 12.
Update date is 12th, 12th, 2021. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
What will happen to this call, to this study type 2?
A Delhi N, A Mumbai N, A Goa Y.
So you have
We
to
have to
create
change
one more
one more
record.
row. Yeah.
One more row, correct. One more row. It should be Goa, no?
Yeah, Goa.
Goa. This should be Y or N? Mumbai.
N.
N, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Y. And this to date?
12.
12.
12. This updated date?
12.
11 only. 11 only.
No, this will be 12. Why?
Okay, okay.
Because
Yeah, we
something
have
has
changed.
happened.
Okay, okay.
Something change has happened in this. So on which date it has happened? On 12th it has happened. That's why you have to mark the date. Now Goa from the to date should be
12.
Null.
null. Why?
This is the latest record.
Because still
Yeah.
he is staying here, right? Still
Yeah,
he's staying here. So we are not sure when he will go from Goa. That's why I give the to date as null. Updated date
In
should be,
Goa, from date will be 12, no, sir.
sorry.
For Goa, 12,
Uh-huh.
from date will be 12, no.
Correct. Very good. From date should be 12, right? Because he's staying in Goa from 12 December. Very good. Updated date should be 12th as well.
12.
I hope now this is clear.
Yeah, Tanvir.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it is considered as in Delhi for the name of A, if it is the to date is 11/12/2021, how it can be like for Mumbai also, it should be there in the on the same date of 11/12/2021.
You're correct. This should not happen generally because if it is 11, this should be 12. You are correct. It should be incremented by 1. But for
One,
the,
right.
you're correct.
Yeah.
That should be incremented by 1. How it is possible that on a particular day he is present in Delhi and Mumbai both? Okay. But just for the sake of simplicity, okay, I have taken this, that in Delhi on 11th he was transferred and on 11th only he has joined Mumbai. Okay, it's like that. But you are also
Yeah.
correct that ideally I should make it, if it is 11, there should be 12. That you are correct. Okay.
Okay, fine.
But just to keep it simple, no, I have done this.
Okay, okay.
And there is a very good SQL query as well on this. I will discuss that. Okay, but consider on a study 2. So is this clear, guys? Now you all understood this one?
Yeah, clear.
Clear. Okay, very good. Perfect. Similarly, if the location of A is again changing, you can create one more record. Okay, and I think this is clear now. Now coming to totally different. Now I'm discussing about totally different scenario. And this is what is city only. Nothing different. So already new location. Department. Department is tech. Department is sales. Department is HR. Department is operations. Research. Okay. Salary is 100. So now consider a different scenario. Okay, try to understand this one. Same SCD only, just some more flavors I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So this is the information we have received in source file. I think data is simple and you guys would have understood this. Okay. Now if I have to load this in a staging, sorry. But that's good, guys. You are asking questions. It's very good. So keep session like this interactive. So we will enjoy this and we'll get to understand more concepts. So please Keep on asking questions. If you're getting stuck at some point of time, please ask me. Okay. So this is the data which I have received in source file. I have run the stage load job and data has moved to staging. Very simple scenario. Okay, you all know this. Let me mark this flag as well. Simplify. Okay, in some project they will use flag. Okay, yn. In some project they will mark it as true, false like that. So don't get confused with that. Okay, Tanvir has start yn, then I'm getting this true, false. So they both mean the same. Y means they will keep it as true, N means they will keep it as false. Okay, don't get confused, guys. Now 11th December 21, same source file. Now tell me what has happened. I have changed the department of A, right? Earlier he was in tech. Now I moved him to sales department. Is this clear? And this is the information we have received in source file. Okay. Any confusion? I think this is very simple. Now I have run the stage load. Data has been loaded in a stage. Now, what should I do here in this stage table?
We need to insert one more row for A.
Need to
Department is
insert
same.
one more row. Okay.
Flag has changed to Y and a previous flag is changed to N. Now the flag is changed to N.
Right. And then I will add that from date to date and all those things. How many of you think that this is correct? How many of you think this is not correct? Think carefully. There's a twist here. That's what I'm asking. There's a twist, guys. Anyone? Come on, guys. Let's see. Ignore this from date to date updated as of now. Okay. Ignore this one. Now, why I have created two records for employee A here? Because the department has changed from tech to sales. That's why, to maintain history, I have created two records, right? And because we are working on SCDs type 2, correct? Okay, is this correct?
Yeah, correct.
Correct. Okay. But instead of this, I will mark like this. Suppose I mark like this. And I'm telling that this is SCD type 2. Now tell me, is this correct or incorrect?
Incorrect. In SCD type 2, history also will be there.
In SCD type 2, there should be history, right?
History. Yeah.
History. But I have not contained history. I have just updated this from tech to sales in staging. And I'm telling that this is SCD type 2, right? So how many of you think that this is correct? Anyone who thinks that then this is correct? Anyone? Because actually this is correct. Who will tell me how this is correct? Anyone? Anyone?
If it is SCD type 1, then it's correct.
No, this is SCD type 2. And this is correct. I have updated this from tech to sales. So ideally, if it is SCD type 2, so I should maintain history, right? What I have done earlier, right now. But I'm telling that no, I will not maintain history, and this is SCD type 2. Think and tell me how. Anyone? No. See, how is this correct? Try to understand this. This is bad color. Correct, yeah. Whenever you are creating a CD type 2 on any table, whenever you are creating a CD type 2 on any table, you should ask your business analyst and never ask from developers. Okay, testers should never communicate with developers regarding requirement, because if developers have understood incorrectly from business analysts or stakeholders, so they will communicate the incorrect information to you and you'll be testing the incorrect functionality. So always discuss with the business analysts or the stakeholders. Better you should communicate with the stakeholders. Okay. So the business stakeholders has told you that, okay, employee table is it a city type 2. Then the next question which you have to ask is, this will be a city type 2 on which column? This will be a city type 2 on which column? Okay. The business stakeholder has told you that this will be SD type 2 on column location only. So it means if location is changing, then only you have to maintain history. Apart from location, if any other column is changing, no need to maintain history. That's why here in this employee table, location is the column on which this table is following SD type 2. So here department has changed. So that's why I'm not created a new record, because it has been already discussed with the business that only on location, if the location changes, then only create second history record. If any other column is getting changed, no need to create historical records. And that's why I have not created history of A if the department has changed. Is this clear?
Yeah, clear.
Yes.
Everyone, you understood this?
Yes.
So now you understood now that why I have not changed this and why I'm not created a new record, because on department we don't have to maintain history. Yeah, this table is a city type 2 only, but on location. So the business, they are interested only in location, that if location is changing, I just want to know the history. Department, I am not interested where he was working earlier, where he's working now. I'm not interested in this. Okay. Yeah, someone was asking question. No. Okay, no questions. So is this clear now, guys? So if you're getting this question, so don't think that, okay, this is city 1. No, this is city 2, because this is city 2 on location and the location has not changed. So you should not create a history. I think you guys have not understood this.
Understand.
Anyone who wants me to
Yeah.
repeat, I'm happy. I'll repeat this.
Then flag should be Y, no, sir. Flag is
Why?
Ah, correct. Good catch, yeah. Flag should be white. Very good, perfect. Sorry, I missed this one. My bad. Flag should be white. Why I will keep flag as in? It's correct. Why flag should be Y only, because this is active record. Flag should be white. Very good. Good catch. Okay.
Sir, by using this way only, we will come to know on which column data is changing.
Ah,
Which
correct.
column.
If you have to test this scenario as a tester, okay. So first of all, the question is on which column you are maintaining SRE type 2. If they will tell that I'm maintaining one location. So intentionally, you should change the department. How you have changed the department here now? You should create a data and you should change the department here and you should run the job. And if everything is correct, so a new column a new row should not be created here. Okay, you should test this scenario. Okay, by inserting a record like this. Okay, is this clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, now on 12th December, what happened on 12th December? Okay, again you have received a source file from the source team, and now they have changed the salary. Okay, employee, now they change the salary. Department is sales, because earlier they have changed the department sales. Now the salary they have changed from 100 to 200. Okay, now come on guys, tell me what will happen here. Who will tell me? Shall I create a new record here? New record. Mhm.
No need.
No need.
No need. Why?
No need. Because HCD on location column, if we change any data
Mhm.
from location, we will insert one more record. Otherwise, we don't
Mhm.
need to insert any.
Perfect, perfect. Because this is a city on location. So apart from location, if anything is changing, I am not bothered. I will just update this. Correct? That's all. And then you can change the, but you have to change this updated date. Here updated will be 11th December. Okay. And here will be 12th December. That's all. You are not supposed to create history. Is this clear, guys? Any confusion, anyone? This is a very important concept. We should know this. Whenever any fresher is coming in my team, so I have seen most of them are confused with this concept. They will think SCD type 2. So if any column is changing, they think that they should maintain a history. It's not like that. You have to understand on which column. Maybe the business is not interested in looking into the history of the department or salary like that, right? Shall I proceed further?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
I'm expecting that you all have understood. So if there is some confusion, guys, please ask me. Don't feel shy, okay? Now different flavor of city. Type 2. I think type 1 is simple. You all are clear with type 1, no? Type 1 means you're just updating that record. Okay. Type 1 is simple. Now I'm taking one more flavor of this. So on 10 December, you have received this source fine. I have loaded this data and this is the data, right? On 11th December 2021. Oh, 11th December. Yeah, and now you are maintaining a city type 2 on these three columns on location, department, and salary in all these three columns. Now the business is telling that no. If location is changing, I want to see history. Or department is changing, I want to see history. Salary is changing, I want to see the history. Okay, so location of A change from Delhi to Mumbai. Now tell me in stage table what will happen. Come on, guys. First.
We need to insert one more.
One more record will be inserted, right? Mumbai. This will be N and this will be Y, right? Okay. And we have inserted date. I think I have used from date and to date now. So let's keep that only because in some project you will see this as inserted date like that. Let's keep this one only. Tenth of 21. To date will be null. Updated date will show column should be null because nothing has updated here, right? Now here, this from date will be same. Now to date, tell me what it should be. Today's date, 11.
11th, yeah.
Updated date,
11th.
11. Here to date,
No need to mention
null.
any due date.
Updated
null.
date,
Null.
11.
No, it will be there 11th.
11,
because you have
12th.
written this one 11th, right? It should be there. Okay. Now, on 12th of December, in this source file,
Sir, in employee staging, second A Mumbai, from date is 11th.
oh yeah, come on, correct, very good, good catch. Source file. Source file here. Now tell me, what should happen here? The one who has
We need to
understood.
insert
Ah,
one more row.
we need to insert one more row. Why?
Yeah, because sale department is changing.
Because
SCD
department is changing and it has been agreed that now we are maintaining SCD type 2 on location, department and salary, all these three columns. The department is changing here, so I need to maintain. I need to
One more
create a new record, one more row, so that I should get a history. Now tell me, this Y should be N or what?
N.
And this one,
Yeah.
Y
Y.
is from date 12th.
12.
This should be 12.
Yeah.
12.
What about this date?
12.
Okay.
Yeah. Update is also 12.
Okay. Now, is this clear, guys? You understood? Everyone? Any confusion on this? If anyone is getting confused, then please tell me. That's why I'm trying to tell you this with the help of example. Shall I proceed further?
Yeah, yes, clear.
Okay, perfect. Now 13 December. Same source file. Salary has changed from 100 to 200. Now what should I do here? Come on, tell me. What I need?
One more row.
One more row. Why?
Yeah. Because salary is also on SCD type 2.
Perfect. Because salary, because we are maintaining SCD tab 2 on salary as well. So here salary has changed. So I have to create one more row. Okay. Mumbai self, this should be 200. This should be Y and this should be N, right? And accordingly, you can change this. 13, 20, 21,
13.
12, 21, 12, 21.
13. 13.
I hope now this is clear to you all, everyone. This is, guys, SCD type 2, and you should know on which column you are maintaining SCD type 2. Any question? No questions? Okay, fine, perfect. No. Last call. Any question, please tell me. Sure, no questions. Everyone, you understood this?
Yeah, clear.
Madhvi, is this clear to you? You understood everything?
Yes, Tanvir, yeah. Recently I joined and this concept is like I'm getting it. The
Okay,
maintaining history thing.
perfect. Sandeep, clear?
Yeah, clear. Yeah.
Perfect. Because still, if you think, if you have any new scenario or in project you have worked on some other concept as well in the city, you can connect with me. Okay, perfect. Now let's coming to the validation part. Okay, coming to the validation part. Query validation. I will not go in much depth, okay? And I hope you guys will not get bored, but I just wanted to make you understand. First of all, this is the data I received in source file, okay? And I've run the load and staging. I have this record, okay? And I want to test this. This is the task you have to validate that all the record has moved to stage or not. Okay, I will tell you one other technique how you can do this. Generally, like most of the freshers or those who have experience 4 to 5 years or 6 years, very few students or candidates or resources I have seen, they are good in Unix. Very few. I'm not sure on this platform how many of you are good in Unix. So in those scenarios, I will suggest them to use SQL. If you're good in SQL, if not good in Unix, you should do the validation using SQL. But guys, you should know Unix. Okay, try to learn Unix. So how you can validate this using SQL? This is the data you have received in source file. Exactly same data load in a temporary table on your SQL server, whether it is Microsoft SQL Server or Oracle database. And how you have to load on all those things now, that is simple. You have to create a table and you can dump this data. That is different thing. If you're interested, I will discuss with you that. Okay, so exactly same data, dump that in your temporary table. Okay, now suppose if you have to validate that this data has moved here or not, so what are the test cases you will write? First test case, validate the count. Now, how you validate the count? The right to select count star from source file underscore temp table. Okay, suppose this source file data you have moved in a temporary table. You will fetch the count from that, and then you will write a one more select count of the star from employee stage, right? If the both count matches, it means the count is correct. All this is clear.
Yeah, clear.
Now
Yeah.
you have, okay, now you have second test case. Validate the data. So the count is same. Is it necessary that the data will be same?
No, we have to check the data also.
We have to check the data also, because you know sometime what happens, your location, okay, by mistake the developer will mark location as varchar2 5 by mistake. Okay, in this scenario, if the location is varchar2 5, what will happen here?
The names, it will be like truncated there.
Right, very good.
Yeah.
The names will be
Continuous.
truncated. Because this will store only 5 characters. Now see Kolkata. How many characters are there? 2, 2, 4, 3, 7 characters are there. So you will get only KOL, KA. Right? KOL, KA. So it means TA is truncated. Why? Because the size was not correct. Okay. So now if you will validate the count, you will think that okay, count is matching, but data has been truncated. So you should not only trust on the count, you should validate data as well. If there is a count mismatch, then no need to for data. So first of all, see where the count mismatch is. Okay, just clear? Okay, so you have the source file. You have loaded the data in a stage. And here suppose if there was 5 records and in stage you have received only 4 records. Suppose in stage you have only 4 records and this particular record is missing. So what you will do here? This record is missing. How you will validate? Are you getting my question, guys? You have received this 5 records in source file. You have run the stage load and only 4 records were loaded in the stage table. This record was not loaded in the stage table. So as a tester, what you will do next? Whether you will go, you will raise a defect, or what you will do?
Yeah, raise a defect.
Defect, okay. Anyone else? See, after you have run this load, you should check in the log tables or audit tables. You remember I mentioned about log tables or audit tables, right?
Yeah. I understand. Yeah.
Very good. So you should go there and check that log tables. Okay. The log table will tell you that how many records are inserted. So no, sorry, how many records were there in the source file? So it will give you 5 records in source file. Then the next column will tell you how many records inserted. So 4 records were inserted. Then one more row column will be there. It will tell you that records rejected. So it will give you one row that one record was rejected. Then after that, what you will do? Okay, the log table has told you that one record was rejected. So is that enough? You will raise a defect.
We want which record is rejected.
Yeah, you will. Then you need to check that which record is rejected and what is the reason for rejection.
Yeah.
That's more important, guys. Okay. You see, if you're raising a defect and the defect, if that defect is getting rejected, the developer will tell, no, this is not a valid defect. So that's a negative remark on your tester side. So always before raising a defect, you should be very much sure, do some root cause analysis. Just blindly, you should not raise a defect. Okay. So you have observed that one record is missing in a stage. So it's not like that you will go and raise a defect in Jira or if you see wherever you are working. Okay. You should find the root cause. So if this record is missing, you will first of all check in the log tables, audit tables, okay? Or if you have worked on Informatica, so monitor, you can workflow monitor terminal, you can get this information. But better, I will tell you to go in the log tables and audit tables, okay? And they will tell you that how many, look at the column that how many records are rejected. They'll tell you that one record is rejected, then find the reason of rejection, okay? And see what is the reason of rejection. Okay. And suppose this record was rejected because of some technical issue. Okay. Because of technical concern. Then you have to raise a defect to the development team that why this record was rejected. Please look into this. Okay. Now suppose this record was rejected because salary column was missing. Salary column was missing and it has been active in the business. The salary is a mandatory column. So what all records you are sending, salary must be there. If it is not there, we will not load this data in our stage. Okay. And because of this record was rejected. Now tell me, this is a valid rejection or invalid rejection? Come on, guys. This is a valid rejection or invalid rejection?
Invalid.
How invalid rejection?
It's valid only. Yeah, valid rejection.
Valid rejection because it has already agreed.
Mandatory column value is missing.
Yeah, if the salary is missing, then that record must be rejected. Then if this record is getting rejected, this is a valid rejection. Correct, no? Suppose the government has made a rule that if someone is not wearing helmet and riding bike, so the police officer they have to create a challan. Okay, they will make a challan. So now tell me, is that valid or invalid?
Valid.
Valid only. If you will see from the rules and regulations perspective, that is valid only because you are not wearing challan. Sorry, you are not wearing helmet. That's why he has created a challan. Okay. But we are thinking from our perspective, then I think that this is invalid, right? So similarly, this is a valid scenario. Salary was a mandatory column. The data is missing. So the job has rejected this. So it is a valid rejection. Correct. Now you have verified that, okay, this is the reason it has been rejected. Now to whom you will raise the defect? To development team or to the source team?
Source team.
Source
No,
team.
not development team, because in the coding has some mistake. It's not source team.
No, there is no mistake in coding, because you see, it has been agreed that if the salary column data is missing, then you have to reject this record. So the development team has coded correctly. That's why this record is rejected. Correct? We have to connect with the source team, that why you have not sent this data. Salary data is missing. We have to check with the source team why this data is missing salary. Development team has coded correctly, because this was the expectation that if the salary is missing, the record must be rejected, and the record is rejected here. So this is correct as per the functionality. So you have to connect with the source team, that why salary is missing. Is this clear?
Sir, in the source file they mention already salary. Source team already send the data in
Oh,
the
you are
source file, sir.
considering this one, no? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay. No, sorry, my bad. Suppose if the source team has not sent this, I've deleted this one.
Then this is
Perfect.
a defect of source.
Defect of source. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, if you have to validate this data, now suppose that record has been inserted, everything is perfect. Now you have to validate this data. So what you will do, select, you will write employee ID, name, location, department, salary from source file, temporary table, correct? And then similarly, you will write select employee ID, name, location, department, salary from employee stage. Correct, no? You write these two queries. If you want, you can do the minus or whatever it may be. You all know minus, right? You can do the minus here and you can verify. Is this clear? Is this query correct, guys?
Yeah. Sir, minus operator only works for homogeneous only. If it is heterogeneous.
Source of data you are telling?
Yeah, source is SQL Server and target is SQL Server, then it is minus will work. Otherwise, minus will not work. Like source is Oracle, target is SQL Server.
Yeah. So that will be difficult. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to connect your Oracle through Microsoft SQL Server. And yeah, in that case, the minus there will be, you will find it difficult to work with the minus. So in that case, what you can do is you can extract this data, keep it in Excel, and from there, true, false, you can match, or you can use case statement as well. Okay, case where employee ID of this table is equal to employee ID of this table, then true, else false. Similarly, when name is equal to name, then true, else false. Using case as well, you can do this. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
Now tell me, is this query complete or something I'm missing here in this stage? Something is missing here. Tell me what filter condition is missing.
Flag.
Very good. Where flag is equal to
Yeah.
y.
Y.
Correct?
Yeah.
Checking for this condition. Okay. Similarly, you can check for the condition as well using this query. So guys, this was SCD type 2 and type 1 I have mentioned you. So let's just give me 5 more minutes. Okay. SCD type 1, no need to store historical data. Correct. I have shown you that in SCD type 1, we're not maintaining any history. Overwrites the old data with new or updated data. Clear? I have shown you that we are just overriding, we're updating it. Ease of maintenance and less space occupied. Correct. Maintenance is very easy. Just blindly you have to update that, and the space occupies will be less. No historical data is maintained is a disadvantage. Yeah, here it is not maintaining any historical data. That's a disadvantage in STD type 1. Then you have STD type 2, stores the entire historical data. We have seen that. And then unlimited history can be stored. Surrogate key, flag, and dates are used to distinguish latest and historical data. Oh, I missed this one. Surrogate key concept. I missed this one. Fine. Okay, now coming here. In this table, in the source file, which column is a primary key?
Employee ID.
Why not name?
Yeah, both employee ID and
I can take either employee ID or I can take name. But which one is more suitable here as a primary key?
employee ID.
Employee
Name can
ID.
be
Always.
Name can be repeated, so that's why.
No, suppose I'm telling you examples that name will not repeat. Just take this example only. So here, this is fine. I can take employee ID or name. Both are fine, no? Both are a correct candidate for primary keys, right?
Yeah.
But if you have two columns and if they both are satisfying all the conditions of a primary key, then you should create numeric column as a primary key. Okay, here employee is a numeric column. So you should create numeric column as a primary key. This is a rule, okay, important rule. You should not create a character or alphanumeric column as a primary key. So here employee ID is the most suitable candidate for primary key because this is numeric column. And why it happens? Because if you are creating numeric column as a primary key, so retrieval will be fast, performance will be better. Okay, is this clear? So here employee ID is your primary key. Now I have loaded this data here. We have seen that this was STD type 2. I think this is clear. You all have discussed this one. In this table, now tell me which one is a primary key. Come on, guys, we don't have much time. It's 8:03 now. If you have primary key, tell me. If you think that there's no primary key, tell me that then we don't have any primary key in this column. Do you have any primary key here?
no.
We don't have.
No.
Right? Don't have because see the one is repeating. Again here, we don't have any primary key because you see again one is repeating here. So this is a disadvantage of maintaining STD type 2 that you will not be having any primary key. Is this clear? Now to solve this problem, we have a concept of surrogate key. Okay, to solve this problem, we have a concept of surrogate key. Now what we will do here is we will create a surrogate key column and this is known as SK. The name depends here. This user-friendly name, whatever you want, you will keep it. But generally, I've seen that they used to mark it underscore SK something else. This is surrogate key, and this will be auto incremented. Okay, it will be auto incremented. Okay, always this will be auto incremented. Now in this table, you have this surrogate key column as a primary key. Okay, similarly here you can create a surrogate key column and that will be your primary key. So that will always be auto increment and that will be a primary key because with existing employee ID is not a primary key now because you can see it is, you have duplicate here because you're maintaining history. That's why we'll go for surrogate key and this is auto incremented and that will be a new primary key in your table. So whenever you're creating a STD type 2, you have to create a surrogate key column and that should be auto incremented and that will behave as a primary key. Now how this will be useful, when I will move to the integration layer, I will tell you the benefit of this. Okay, any question on this surrogate key? So this is known as surrogate key. That's what I mentioned as surrogate key. Flag, I think we have discussed. Dates we have discussed are used to distinguish latest and historical data. So from this flag, surrogate key and dates, we can find which one is the latest data and which one is the historical data. The surrogate key, how this is useful, we will discuss that in the Coming slide. Facility type 3 we'll discuss tomorrow. Again, I'm repeating any question, anyone, please tell me. I've tried my little best to make you understand this concept of facilities with giving examples on multiple flavors. If there is any question, you can connect with me, okay? Any question? No questions? Okay, fine then.
So can we do validations on surrogate key column? Because it is auto implemented, we have to verify that it is auto implemented.
Right. You have to write one test case for surrogate key as well, that it is auto incremented or not. That's an important concept. You should check that as well. We'll discuss on that further, that how that is useful, how integration layer will use that, and how difference level will use that. But as a tester, you should check that surrogate key is getting auto incremented or not. That's correct. You should check it. Okay.
What will be the SQL query for?
Oh, for that. Okay, so for that you can write just duplicates. Okay, the one thing is what you can do is select employee ID underscore escape from the employee underscore stage table having count of star greater than 1. Group by employee ID underscore escape. This is the one query. From this, if you're getting any records, it means that is duplicate, that is coming twice, because employee ID surrogate key, the expectation is this should not repeat, right? Or this should be auto incremented. This should not repeat. Suppose if it is 1, this is 2, and again this 2 is coming. So it means there is some issue. We're expecting that this must be auto incremented, right? Like in a sequence. So this query will tell you that if there is any duplicate, if any surrogate key is duplicate, repeating.
Sorry, in the query, after the group by we need to get having. Here you write after having, you write group by.
Both ways you can write. You can
Okay,
try.
okay.
Okay, both will work. I think you're telling to write like this.
Yeah, first group by and having.
You can try both the ways. Okay, it will work.
Okay.
I've tried this. That's why I'm telling. Okay.
Okay.
You can try both ways. It will work. Okay. Perfect. So this is one query. So this will tell you that if any particular surrogate key is repeating, if this is giving any output, it means there is some issue. Okay, that should not repeat. This is one thing. Second query which you have to write is, if you have 5 records here, if you have 5 records, so first of all write that how many records you have in the table. Select count of a star from employee stage. Okay, and here it will give you 5. It means you have 5 records. Sorry, 6, right? 6 records are there, no? It will give you 6. So how many surrogate keys will be there? 6, right? Then you have to write one more query. Select count of distinct employee ID underscore escape from employee stage. So if you're getting 6, it means we have one surrogate key for means on all the records we have surrogate key populated. So these 2 test cases you can write to validate this. Surrogate key is not duplicate, the first thing, and we have surrogate key for each and every record. Is this clear? Okay, perfect. Manikanta, I think Manikanta has asked me one more question. Sorry, Manikanta, I forgot today as well. I have written query for that. Okay, this is the query. Okay, so but I forgot. I will discuss tomorrow. Okay, I want everyone to get benefited. That's a very good question you have asked. So I will discuss this tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, guys. So if you don't have any other question, we'll connect tomorrow. I will share those questions that's in Google form. Do it and do it honestly and judge yourself. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye.